Welcome to the Mr. FC Mobile channel, where you'll learn how to earn coins in the FC Mobile game by analyzing market indicators. Let's start with the live events store option. Here you'll come across this package where you only spend UEFA Champions League tokens to open it, containing cards with an overall rating from 60 to 94. Yes, you can get cards with an overall rating of 94, 92 or 91, giving you a good amount of in-game coins. However, most of the time you'll receive basic cards ranging from 60, 70 or 80 in overall rating. This movement stimulates the market, making it a good option, as I'll demonstrate. The market moves in two basic ways. The first way is through the demand created by players who want to buy and sell. The second way is through events provided by the game itself, making people more interested in specific cards. Additionally, we can't overlook the reason we started, which is the UEFA Champions League event. It makes us spend tokens through the CL event earnings, creating movement in the market. Now I'll show you what each tab does so you can understand the indicators. In the recommended tab, you'll see the players being sought after, meaning cards with a high market value, as indicated by FC Mobile. The second tab is My Players, where your team's players are listed. There are tradable and non-tradable cards. Non-tradable cards are inactive and you can't sell them. Tradable cards can be sold unless they are in your main team. If a card is in your main team, you can't sell it, even if it's tradable, like in the case of this Sane card, which is in your active team. These details aren't the focus of this video, but I'm addressing them to clarify. You can click and put your reserve players back on the market. Additionally, you'll find the My Orders section, where you can list players you want to sell or players you've bought, sold and acquired. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, because I'll be releasing a series of videos showing players whose market value is increasing or decreasing, providing opportunities for you to earn more coins. It becomes much clearer for you to understand the value, but I recommend you subscribe and like the video. I'll be starting a series of videos where I'll be showing players whose market values are increasing or decreasing, offering opportunities for you to earn more coins. In the My Orders section, you'll find players you want to sell or players you've bought, sold and acquired. In this case, it will be shown when a player has been sold, and you can collect your coins. Additionally, you can collect all the players you acquired in this search tab. I'll cover this a bit later in the video. Now, talking about the indicators, they are represented by red, blue and also grey dots. I'm going to click on the first option, which is Benzema. Here you can observe the red indicator indicating people wanting to sell the card and the blue indicator showing people wanting to buy. When there is a balance between buyers and sellers, this is represented by a certain equilibrium. However, in cases like this, where there are more people wanting to sell than buy, it usually happens because they don't think it's worth paying such a high amount of coins at the current game moment. This mainly occurs because with each event release, new cards are introduced into the market. This causes the value of existing cards to decrease, since there will be double the number of cards or even more, depending on the event. Therefore, the cards currently available in the market lose value, meaning people are not as interested in buying them at the current price. They expect to pay less for these cards. I hope this clarified the process for you. From this, what happens when you encounter a scenario like this? You already know that many people want to sell. I've explained this to you. Here there is no balance. The grey indicator shows a certain imbalance. There are no people wanting to buy. So you click on a card. I'll take this one as an example. Below you can see its initial value and its current value at the moment. The initial value was 1,560,000 FC Mobile coins, and now it has reached 5,680,000 FC Mobile coins. How can you determine if it's a good purchasing option or not? It's quite simple. If it has already reached its maximum value, this can change. Yes, it can, as long as this card has at least two of the factors I'm going to explain now. The first factor is if it's a very good card for gameplay. If it is, people will seek it out regardless of the time. These are the cards people look for when they start playing the game. For example, you started playing FC Mobile today and see that many people are starting at the same level as you, and they have this card. Whether in one-on-one mode, for example, found in rival divisions or in attack duels. Simply put, you go to the market and try to get this card because it performs well in the game. The second way is when this card is useful for gaining XP. For instance, let's say you have Vinny Jr.'s card and want to train it. You'll need XP, and you can use a specific card to provide XP and increase its training level. Thus, you can enhance the player by raising Vinny Jr.'s rating. Every time you improve it, it becomes more valuable. Now in FC Mobile, we have the option to put this card on the market, both in basic and enhanced forms. See how the prices change. Look at the value there. Why is it that value? Because it has gone up in rating, going from 92 to 93 overall, worth 50 million to 112 million because Vinny Jr.'s rating increased to 94. So by clicking here, for example, the value drops to 89 million because you elevated its rating. This card will be sought after in the market, understand? So I'll try to find a specific case with you here. I researched. Let's see if we find any interesting options. This one is Farius. We won't buy, let's go back. Let's adjust the overall rating here. Let's set it to an overall of 80, okay? Search now. Let's see, Abraham, don't buy. Barco, don't buy. Here, if you see this, what it means is that if you buy now, its value has stabilized in the market. So, if you want to buy to sell in the future, you won't make much profit. And remember, every time you sell a card, you can see here in My Orders. Upon selling this card, I'll lose a 10% fee to the market. So, if I earn, just as an example, not the value of this card, if I sell it for 1 million coins in UFC Mobile, it means I'll receive only 900,000 coins in UFC Mobile because 10% will go to the market. Based on this principle, we will always observe here if this card tends to increase through its demands. And for sure, in this case here, it wouldn't appreciate unless it had a characteristic that I have shown you before, which is the market demand for XP or the demand for gameplay for it. So by analyzing these indicators here, you can see if it's worth it or not. If there's high demand, like 999, what will happen is simply that you'll see that card's value drop. If there's low demand, as in this case, it might stabilize, but then you have to be there in the market's first week, during the event's launch. Let's say simply a new event is launched here. Then you went and for some reason you bought or won a specific card in an event. Then you got Compania's card. Simplifying, you'll think, hey, I'll sell it because its price will go up. People want to upgrade their teams. So it'll be worth it. Otherwise, it'll stabilize. In this case, here for example, I wouldn't recommend it to you because it'll simply remain stable and tend to decrease in value in the future. I believe it's become very clear for you how this will work for you, making your trades and seeing which is the best card for you. Whether it's increasing or not, if it's stabilized, both for people who want to buy and those who want to sell, so you can make the best choices for your trades. There's another video here on the channel where I teach how to earn coins in UFC Mobile. However, I believe this will already help you a lot in making the best choices for your trades and thus have more coins in your pocket in UFC Mobile. Subscribe to the channel, hit like and leave your video suggestions so I can make the video you truly need. With that, welcome to Mr. Mobile's channel.